piece on, if you check out my YouTube channel, I did a organic wardrobe video where I had companies, a linen company, Packed Organic, I worked with Synergy, Tree Hut Company, a lot of the big names as far as that were so generous in sending me items, and I did a fashion lookbook for that. And I had the linen company sent me some swatches for their different colors, and I had these little swatches and I did not know what to do with them. They were just so cute. You know, I'm a big packaging person. I like little bags that everything comes in, especially packaging that I could reuse. But we were out shopping for Father's Day arts and crafts, because we make a lot of our gifts here in this house instead of buying. I'm going to take a sip of my Brew Dr. Kombucha. This is one of my favorites. I'll go ahead and advertise it for you. It's so delicious. This is the lemon ginger cayenne. It's kind of an acquired taste because it does have a little bit of a kick to it, but this is my favorite. So good. It is so good. But anyway, I saw this burlap and I was like, I really want to do something with that. So I got some fabric glue and I glued all of the little linen swatches to this piece of burlap, and it's just like my little piece of artwork. I've got it sitting up on my little shelf, and it's just kind of fun to look at. I know it's not anything too crazy, but I reused that, and it was nice. I didn't have to throw all those pieces of cloth away. So let's dive right in. Like I said, one of my favorite drinks right now is Brew Dr. Kombucha. You can find it at your local market. We have Sprouts here. We have Whole Foods as well. So that's kind of where I get that. It's a probiotic as well, and it's just good for your gut. I probably drink at least one a day. If not one a day, at least one every other day. And they're really good. They're just good, and I just drink the whole thing. Some people, you could probably half it, drink half of it. You don't have to drink the whole thing. I am going to start, you know what, I'm going to go here with this. This right here was not really a favorite of mine. And I really like Dr. Bronner's products. I use their soap. I use their all-purpose cleaning liquid that I dilute with a little bit of water, and it works perfect. Their soaps are fabulous. Their lotions. I have the leave-in conditioner for my little girls. This was a citrus organic hair rinse. If you're familiar with anything citrus stings. Yes, it stings. So the idea of this is it's very concentrated. So what you do is I have a mason jar in the shower, and you're supposed to put like 2 capfuls in, and then you add water and you shake it, and then the idea is that after you wash your hair, you pour this over and you rub it in, and it conditions your hair. The only problem is that since it is, and maybe I didn't dilute it enough, but honestly, I filled the mason jar up, I promise you. It burns. My scalp was on fire. And then all down my neck, it was just burning. I could not rinse this off fast enough. So while I do love all of Dr. Bronner's products and will continue to use them and promote them, this one just was not a favorite, and I'm sorry about that. So we're just going to get that out of the way. I wanted to show you my new rings. There is a lady that I have befriended on IG, Emmy and Ollie by Heidi. You can look her up. She's a jewelry maker in New York, and I bought these lovely, I bought these lovely rings from her. She hand makes all of her jewelry. Oh, I dropped it. Hang on. And they're just beautiful, beautiful pieces. that I ordered from her, and I wear them everywhere. They are definitely a favorite. So that is one of my favorites. Moving on, I love essential oils. I don't know, I'm not doing too well today. I don't know if you guys use essential oils much, but I kind of got into them when my little ones were getting sick all the time, and I was just kind of at odds with how to treat them. I didn't want to flood them with chemicals and everything on their skin and antibiotics, and I just felt like I was going overboard with the doctors just feeding us antibiotics and chemicals and Tylenol and Motrin and all of this. But I found this wonderful line of essential oils, and they're not too pricey, because I know a lot of the essential oil lines out there are kind of pricey, and you have to join. You have to become like a club member or something, and that alone is like over $100. So, but this is Eden's Garden, and I found they have this line. They just opened a kids line, and these are roller balls, and I literally got, I don't know if you can see, but I got all of these. I'm trying to hold them so that you can, I mean, there's 1, 2, 3, there's 6 of them here, and you can buy the package, about the package of 6, and you can mix and match them. It was like $25, and I've got Headasaurus. They have cute little names for headaches. My little one gets headaches a lot. I've got Tummy Aid, tummy aches. We've actually, this one's out. Sleepy time, right before bed. My little one, she would apply it to herself. She loved it so much. Rise and Shine for those mornings where they're having trouble. Focus, Focus, Focus for homework time. And then we have Calm 'em Down. Calm 'em down. Sometimes Mommy uses Calm 'em down, because I have to calm down. And then, oh, I wanted to show you this. This was actually a Tree Hut Company. This was the watch that they were so generous. It is handmade with wood, and they actually engraved the back. I had them engrave this one. Take time to do what makes your soul happy. They engraved that. But this was the watch that they were so generous to send me, that I just recently, if you go to my lookbook video, you'll see that I advertised this in my lookbook. But it's just a beautiful, lightweight, handmade wood watch. And it doesn't get any better than that. And the color has this beautiful purple face and this blue stitching, and it's just a beautiful, beautiful watch. So that is definitely a favorite right now. I found a company on Etsy. I love Etsy, by the way. OFP Farms. And she sent me a whole bunch of products that I just love. But one in particular, this magnesium lotion bar. And I know that a big deal is that 90% of Americans, or of the population, are low on magnesium, and you have no idea that you are. And you can get magnesium through many ways. Obviously the food that you eat, you can take magnesium supplements. This is a rub, and you can use this. She actually advertises it as kind of a muscle soreness reliever, kind of if you're cramping. It's kind of got a minty, she's got some mint oil in there, kind of help like sleep aid, but it's also a natural deodorizer. I've actually been using this as a deodorant, and so I apply it, and you know, our skin soaks up so much of what we put on it instantly. It just goes under your skin, right into your bloodstream. So with the fact that this is magnesium, I honestly have more energy. I don't know, it's something about using magnesium, putting it directly on my skin, topically, but it works, and it is a good deodorant, and it smells great, and it has magnesium in it, and that's actually really good for our bodies. So that's a favorite. I got this little, you know, summertime, summertime, and I'm going to tell you, I am the mom at the pool with the hat on, with all the sunscreen. I do not sun. I had a a little scare probably this time last year where I went to the dermatologist, who I now see every 6 months. Great guy, great doctor, has given me some great advice, and I'll admit I didn't take very good care of my skin when I was younger, but I noticed a spot on my back, and I had watched it for about 8 months, and it seemed a little big, a little dark to me, and I was like, I would watch it, and finally, you know how you just think, oh, it's nothing. So finally I went to the dermatologist, and I'm going to tell you, when he had to cut it out. He cut it off of my back, and that was one of the scariest moments ever. If any of you have ever encountered something like that, to have to wait for that phone call, it's frightening. I went home, my husband was with me, and the doctor called me. He actually could sense my fear, so he put a stat on my results, and he called me that evening at home from his cell phone, and he said everything was fine, that he seriously thought that it was going to be something, but that it was not. It was just a abnormal mole that can look like melanoma, but it wasn't. So ever since then, I take precautions, and I don't care to be tan. Don't want it. I wear a hat, I wear sunscreen. But anyway, I found this wonderful bar at Lush, because you do, when you dress up and you wear skirts, you like a little bit of color, but it's really neat. You just kind of warm it up in your hand, and it's like a glittery color bar. And so when it warms up in your hand and it has color, and it's essentially like pantyhose or a tan bar, and it puts color on your legs and it adds shimmer. So when you go out at night and you don't want your legs to look like Casper, you can put that on, and it just is simply divine, and it smells really good too. Moving right along. Oh, if you go to my blog, naturalhomebody.com, you will see that I did a review on these ozonated oils already, and I'm going to contact them again. I mean, I've worn these things out. This is the best product ever. I have used all of the oils. I'm only down to my coconut oil and this olive oil. And I want to do their tooth and gum oils again, but I use this on everything. This is a great first aid. My kids are outside playing soccer all the time, and I'm not going to show you, but I have fought in the past with back breakouts, and I'm not going to lie to you, sometimes they get bad, and it gets bad to the point where, you know, you don't, with it being summer, you don't want to put on a swimsuit. It's embarrassing. And I want to just tell you, I mean, it has cleared my entire back up. I've been rubbing this stuff on my back for, I guess, about a month now, every night before bed, and I literally have no more, even the little scars are going away. Like, I have no more back blemishes, and I could go outside and put my swimsuit on and not be embarrassed, and this stuff has healed me. This is the best stuff. You need to go to my blog, thenaturalhomebody.com, and look this up, and there's a link there. You need to buy that. I feel like I'm taking too long. Summer sunscreen. I'm real big on non-nano sunscreen. I don't want nanos in my sunscreen. Our bodies soak all of that up, especially when we're in the sun, and our body's just like drenched in it, soaking all of that chemical in the sunscreen that we put on our body. So I actually have two different ones here. I have Badger, which I'm sure you've all heard of. This is the face stick. I also have the tube. And they're made with zinc oxide, so they do tend to, I know a lot of people don't want to look white and pasty when you're out at the beach or at the pool. So with zinc oxide, they do tend to leave a little white tint. But that's okay with me. But the Badger leaves a little more of it, I found, because it's a little thicker. But go on Etsy, Rare Earth Skincare. She's wonderful. This is her sunscreen. It's a cream. It is non-nano, zinc-based, but it's very creamy, and I'm going to tell you, it goes on kind of white, but then it goes right in. there's no white residue left over. And I actually was out by the pool with my kids today, put this all over. You couldn't even tell that I had sunscreen on. I wasn't white, I wasn't pasty looking, and I knew that I was protected, and I knew that I didn't have any chemicals soaking into my body. That was wonderful. So I think I can hear my little ones yelling in the background. Oh, I recently purchased some of the finest shea butter around, Fairtel Ghana. Please look her up on Instagram. This is grade A shea butter made in Ghana. She travels to Ghana and she works with the communities and the women there, and they hand make this so that they can work for their community, and the funding goes to them, and it's just a wonderful organization, and she's a wonderful woman. You can look her up on IG. I follow her. Fairtel Ghana. I bought this from her company, and I got it. It comes in bulk like this, and then I cut it off, and I actually made, my husband's having back issues right now, so I made my own back rub. I put peppermint oil and eucalyptus oil in this with her shea butter and rubbed it all over his back, and for sore muscles, and he loves it. And on that note, the Swinky Spot, I also did a piece on her. She buys her shea butter from Fairtel Ghana as well, the Swinky Spot, and now she has, mine isn't quite as good because she's got the recipe down, but she makes her shea butter, like, look how much better hers looks than mine, but she's a professional. But I bought hers, and I did a blog spot on her, and this stuff smells divine, and it's just so silky smooth. But I put this on my feet every night before I go to bed, and sometimes I'll even wrap my feet in, I'll put socks on them, or I'll put like saran wrap around my feet or something, and my feet are so soft. So, and she uses the Fairtel Ghana shea butter too, Swinky Spot. Definitely look her up. I'm trying to go a little faster because I feel like I'm taking too long. Quiet Mind by Lotus Way. If you have not checked her site out, I also got her book, Flower Evolution. This stuff. Can I just lay here and smell this? If you go to her site, the emphasis of how flowers can heal your mind is the story behind the meaning of her company. And essentially she has you pick out like 3 flowers that you like, and then you can kind of base your mantra of the oils. She has them set in different stages of which set would be best for you, like what you kind of are trying to get out of a scent. And so I ended up with Quiet Mind. I also have the spray, and then there's an elixir that you can put under your tongue, and it helps kind of calm you. But Lotus Way and her book Flower Evolution, you just gotta go there. You gotta do it. Okay. Cabbages and Roses. This is bicarbonate soda, and it's good for everything. Of course, it's really good for removing rust stains on pans, but it's also good for toothpaste, cleaning your toes. I soak my feet in it, and I get a toothbrush and I clean my toes. I'm sure you all wanted to know that. It's good for everything. And look at this packaging. I mean, my goodness, right? But a bag like this costs me $6. I got 2 of them. I pour it into a little jar, separate it up, and I have it all around the house, and I use it for different things. Works on everything. This is the bomb. It's great stuff to have around. Okay, my last 2 things. Like I said, and I've always said, I'm not a big makeup person. I am actually, if you have any tips for me, I use mineral makeup right now, but I think the one that I'm using has titanium oxide in it, and I really want to find one that doesn't have any titanium oxide in it. And I know that's kind of a hard thing to have because a lot of the mineral makeups do have it, but please write me if you have any suggestions on foundation and a powder without titanium oxide, because that's what I'm really looking for. But I'm not a big makeup wearer, but I do like my lip glosses and my lip stains. And this is from Living Libations, and it's Ballet Slipper, and it's a it's like a satin lip gloss, and it's beautiful, and it goes on so beautifully. I'm probably not even putting enough on, but it's perfect for day wear. Perfect. It feels so good, and it's very moisturizing. And it's by Living Libations. It's such a pretty color. And then this is again from Swanky Spot, the one that did the body butter, but this is a cheek and lip tint, and I wear this. I'm probably almost out. I'm gonna have to get some more from her, but this is in Rose, and I don't know if you can see that color, but I wear this all the time, guys. It goes on so natural, and I can wear it out and it stays on, and it's not too red. It's just enough that it gives you that color where you just feel nice and natural. And I mean, I just love it. And you know you're putting natural product on your lips, so you're not eating chemicals, because I lick my lips all the time, and it's just divine. It's great. It's good stuff. So honestly, I hope I didn't go too fast. I hope I didn't go too slow. I felt like I was taking up too much time. I tend to ramble. But please, please, please check out my website, www.thenaturalhomebody.com, where all of my blogs are. I've also got some links there that I put up so that you can just click on the picture and you can shop a lot of my favorites. I will also put all of them down in the description below, so you can click, and some of them are affiliate sites, and I just really appreciate your support if you would subscribe to my channel, and I have more to come, and I hope you're having a great summer, and those are my favorites for right now, and hopefully I'll have more favorites to come. Thank you.